Sean, today I have prepared some food for the mind. This is for you, Sean, from Dad. It's a guide to naming your universe and understanding your emotions. Usually, when I ask, how are you feeling today, you answer, I don't know, just bad. Well, let's learn how to translate that just bad into your greatest strength. Let's talk about the trap of just annoyed. Lumping everything into annoyed is a trap. When different feelings, like unfairness, shame, or anxiety, are hidden in one muddy cloud, you lose the ability to see what you are actually fighting. And you cannot fix what you cannot see. Instead of just saying, I'm annoyed, I don't know, or whatever, we need to look closer. Where do unnamed emotions go? Son, they do not disappear. They go into your body. Unexpressed feelings grow like baobab roots in the dark, cracking your planet from the inside out until they force their way to the surface. The cause is always unspoken emotions. The effect turns into physical symptoms like headaches, stomachaches, or sudden exhaustion, and it even leads to unexpected outbursts. Psychologist Dr. Lisa Feldman Barrett calls this emotional granularity, the ability to divide a single blur of feeling into sharp, precise emotional concepts. Think about low granularity, which is just saying, just bad. It is like telling a doctor, I just hurt everywhere. They cannot treat you. On the other hand, high granularity is like naming the stars. Doing this leads to faster stress recovery, higher self-awareness, and a massive drop in impulsive behavior. To help you, here is the constellation map for decoding the 8 core emotions. First is unfairness. The mask is I'm annoyed, but the reality is feeling punished or misunderstood without cause. Second is shame. The mask is I want to disappear, but the reality is making a public mistake or feeling humiliated. Third is anxiety. The mask is I don't know, while the reality is waiting in uncertainty for the future. Fourth is loneliness. The mask is I'm bored, but the reality is feeling completely disconnected, even in a crowded room. Fifth is jealousy. The mask is whatever, but the reality is watching a friend get what you deeply want. Sixth is disappointment. The mask is I don't care, but the reality is high expectations that went unmet. Seventh is helplessness. The mask is I give up, and the reality is feeling that no matter what you do, nothing will change. Finally, flustered. The mask is this is weird, and the reality is being caught entirely off guard, not knowing how to react. UCLA psychologist Matthew Lieberman proved this through brain imaging. The exact moment you put a specific name to a feeling, your brain engages its emotional brake. The amygdala's fear response drops instantly. Just speaking the name turns down the heat. Look at the process. Step 1 is the threat, where the amygdala, your fear and emotion center, erupts. Step 2 is the intervention, which is affect labeling, like saying, I am feeling unfairness, to water down unfairness, fear, anxiety, sadness, and pain. Step 3 is the result, which effectively acts as the emotional brake. Let's look at the concept of catharsis. Aristotle called this purifying the mind by bringing dark feelings into the light. Unexpressed emotions rot, expressed emotions release. The proof lies with Anne Frank. She was in hiding from the Nazis between the ages of 13 and 15, which is exactly your age, Sean. In unimaginable terror, she named her feelings daily. I am terrified. I am lonely, but I still want to hold on to hope. The takeaway here is that expressing your exact emotions is not a weakness. It is the ultimate survival tool of the strong. Now, let me teach you the alchemist's trick. The physical symptoms of nervousness and excitement are biologically identical. Elite athletes are trained to relabel their racing hearts as excitement. Because you own the labels, you dictate your reality. Look at the identical physical input. If the label chosen is I am nervous, it leads to panic, loss of focus, and decreased performance. But if the label chosen is I am excited, it leads to hyperfocus, power, and peak athletic performance. So I want you to practice this 3-step checklist. Step 1. Identify. Once a day, pick one exact word from the constellation map. Banish the word bad. Step 2. Map it. Write one sentence linking the trigger to the word. For example, math teacher yelled at me leads to unfairness plus shame. Step 3. Rate it. Is it a little, quite, or very? Knowing the intensity tells you what to deal with first. Always remember, there are no wrong emotions. Whatever you feel is 100% valid. It will feel awkward at first, but in 1 month, your mind will become perfectly clear. Sean, always remember, to name it is to tame it. The moment you give your emotion a precise name, it stops controlling you. In our next chapter, coming next week, we will explore why anger is actually a good thing, and how to harness its fire. Love, Dad.